Hey YouTubers, it's Michelle again. It's been a little while since I've said anything to you. I've had some updates. I've went to my second nutritionist visit and I learned some things I want to share with you. I've got another appointment this coming Monday for my third nutritionist visit. Just as a reminder, most insurance companies request a nutritionist to be involved in your process to get surgery because you need to know things in order to be able to, first off, understand how to eat before and during and after your surgery. It's important to know how much protein that you've got to have in your body in order to sustain your life, make sure you're not malnourished, and then help your health system so that you can possibly lose as little hair as possible. I was told a minimum of 95 grams per day. That's a minimum. What you need to understand when you hear anybody tell you that is that it's not the expected allotment that you're supposed to have. You can have more than 95 or more than whatever your doctor's telling you to have. That's okay. What they don't want you to do is go under that limit that they say. So 95 is the limit. You have to, for me, I have to try to go above that. So I try to go to 100 or 110, 120, something like that. But here's some stuff I wanted to let you know about real quick. I'm supposed to have 95 plus grams of protein a day. 1 ounce of protein, let's say you have 7 ounces of chicken. 1 ounce is going to equal 7 grams of protein. So if I have 7-ounce chicken, that would be 7 times that's 49 grams of protein. If I did my math right, that would be right. If I didn't, just send me an email on this thing and tell me. 7 times 7 is 49. That's what I was taught. So let's hope that's right. So that would be 40. That'd almost be 50. That'd almost be half of what you need to have in your body for a 7-ounce piece of chicken. I don't know that they come in 7 ounces, but I'm just kind of making a roundabout thing. A good thing to have is a food scale so that you can weigh your food out. For real quick, if 1 meal equals 1/2 cup after your surgery, then your protein source is 1/4 of a cup. So you got to have 1/4 of that cup be protein in order to sustain life. 1 ounce equals 2 tablespoons. 2 ounces equals 1/4 cup. 4 ounces equals 1/2 cup. And 8 ounces is a cup. So every time you drink an 8-ounce glass of water, you're drinking 1 cup of water. Pretty easy to figure out if you got a 36 ounce cup like I do here at the house. That's 8 cups. And that's what you're supposed to have a day. 36, something like that. That's one of the things that's on this thing. What's called a rule of thumb when you're dining out. The length of your thumb from the base to the tip is approximately 1 ounce of food. So this right here, for me, would be about 1 ounce of food for something I'm eating, and that I could use that as the gauge to figure out if this much right here, which would be about 5 thumbs, is 5 ounces of food, and then of course per ounce equals 7 grams. So 5 times 7 is 35. It's got to be 35. That'd be 1 meal. 1 meal's worth of grams. Some of the things you need to know about food in relation to what you're eating, and I got to do this real quick. For a protein snack, you can have a protein bar or 8 ounces of protein supplement drink because you've got to try to meet that 95 or more proteins per day. So the protein bar will give you 15 grams of servings a day. My protein drink right now, which is Body Fortress, has 52 per 2 scoops. So that's almost half of the protein you need for the day right there. You could have that protein shake at 52 for the snack later on before lunch because you still have to put nutrients in your body. You could have that protein bar at 15. That amps it up to 65, roughly 65 in that area. And then all you need is something like a little piece of burger or whatever for dinner, but you don't have to stop at 95. You can go above that. So that's the trick to keeping yourself healthy and keeping your hair from falling out, is to not meet the 95 or the 80 or the 100 that the doctor told you. You need to up it because protein is good for your body. So, and it is essential for you after the surgery. Meat can be 2 ounces of lean fish, chicken, turkey, pork, or 1/2 cup canned tuna in water drained for 14 grams per serving of protein. Cheese can be 1 ounce or one slice of 2% milk cheese, 1/4 cup low-fat cottage cheese. I love cottage cheese. 1/4 cup ricotta cheese, which is just big, fat, fluffier cottage cheese to me. And 1 ounce cheese stick. A lot of people do cheese sticks or cheese cubes after the surgery because they come in little bitty. They're pre-designed. The little cubes are already weighed out and everything. It's easy to figure out what you want. And the cheese sticks are also already designed and weighed for you. You find those in the cheese section in your grocery store. That will give you 7 grams of protein per. Eggs. 1 egg or 1/4 cup substitute or 2 egg whites would be 7 grams of protein as well. Yogurt, 4 to 6 ounces of light yogurts, 4 to 6 ounces of protein, 4 to 6 grams of protein. I've heard several people on other videos talk about a Greek yogurt, and my nutritionist mentioned Greek yogurt as well, I believe, and that's supposed to have more protein in it than regular yogurt. I don't know that I have Greek yogurt. I've never tasted it, but if you can find it in your retail or grocery store, then by all means look at the package and see if it meets more than 4 to 6 ounces of protein per serving. So that would be better for you, plus it helps your calcium intake. Milk is 1 cup or 8 ounces of skim or 1% milk for 8 grams of protein. Nuts, I love nuts. There's 1/4 cup or 1 ounce of nuts, 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, and I'm doing a lot of peanut butter as my protein supplement in between meals. I do about 2 to 4 tablespoons of peanut butter, and 2 tablespoons will give you 7 grams of protein when you're eating those. So I can have my drink at 52 grams, and then later on, a little bit later, I have 2 to 4 tablespoons of peanut butter. If I do 4 tablespoons, that's 14 more grams. That already kicks it to 64 roughly, and again I'm only needing about 30 for the rest of the day. If you make your meals a routine and you always know how much everything is, you can do this with looking online at nutritional things too. Almost every site has everything that you want to know about their food nutritionally broken down for you online. So if you need to know, I'd go online and go look up your restaurants and say I need to know how much weight this is, or how many fat this is, or what carbs are in this, but mainly protein. How much protein is in this product, and they'll tell you online. The other things that you can have is 1/2 cup cooked dried beans, legumes, black-eyed peas. New Year's is coming pretty soon, and a lot of people like to do black-eyed peas and greens with some ham in there. You can have them black-eyed peas. That's good for protein. The greens is excellent source of minerals and vitamins for you as far as vegetable goes, and the ham is a protein, so your black-eyed peas and your ham together would make a protein source for you. Figure out how much that is. Lentils are fat-free refried beans. We do a lot of refried beans in the house. I'm kind of off of them right now because I'm carb restricted to keep my sugars low so I can get this surgery. But after surgery, I told my husband we're definitely going to be eating refried beans because I miss my refried beans. 1/2 cup tofu, 1/2 cup hummus, and every one of those quotients would give you 7 grams of protein per serving. So that's interesting and important to understand as well. I'm running out of time. I'm going to try real quick to push this in a minute and a half. Poultry, for very lean, you can have chicken or turkey, white meat with no skin, Cornish hen with no skin. For lean, you can have chicken or turkey, dark meat with skin, ground turkey, ground chicken. We do ground turkey at my house. For beef, you can have, for lean, round sirloin steak, which would be flank, T-bone, porterhouse cube. You can have tenderloin roast, which is rib, chuck, or rump, or ground round. Fish, for very lean, you can have fresh or frozen cod, flounder, haddock, halibut, trout, smoked salmon, tuna, fresh or canned in water. For lean, you can have herring, oyster, salmon, sardines, in oil. That's even more blech. Tuna in oil that needs to be drained. Shellfish could be, for very lean, clams, crab, lobster, scallops, shrimps, imitation shellfish. Pork, for lean, could be ham, Canadian bacon, tenderloin, loin, chop. For lamb, for lean, you can have roast, chop, or leg. Eggs, for very lean, could be egg whites, egg substitutes, and just for lean could be the whole egg. For cheese, for very lean, you can have fat-free or low-fat cottage cheese, fat-free cheese. For lean, you can have grated Parmesan. For 2% milk, cheese, mozzarella cheese. For milk, you can have, for very lean, skim milk, 1% milk, dry non-fat milk, plain non-fat yogurt, or light yogurt. For lean, there's nothing there. Other, you can have processed lunch meat with 1 gram of fat or less per ounce, fat-free refried beans. There's those refried beans again. For lean, you can have processed lunch meat with 3 grams of fat or less per ounce, dried beans or lentils, vegetarian burger, tofu, or hummus. And that's it for right now. Thank you, YouTubers, for subscribing to me. I'm going to make another video right behind this one to talk about some other things that you need to know about nutritional facts. Thanks again for watching. Bye.